regarding the problems that we did today in class, problem number 1, we have 7. It's greater than 7 times the quantity 1 plus 8n. So we distribute the 7, so multiply 7 times 1, which is 7, and 7 times 8n, which is 56n. Now, we can't combine the 7 plus 56n, so we have to subtract 7 on the right side of the inequality by 7. So we also have to subtract the left side of the inequality by 7. And as a result, 7 minus 7 is 0. And 7 minus 7, this term on the right side just goes away, and we bring down the 56n. So we have 0 is greater than 56n. Now the way to get n by itself, divide both sides by 56. And that's okay, because 0 divided by any number, you still get 0. And 56 divided by 56 is the 1. And then, of course, the n comes on down. So we have 0 is greater than n, or you could also write n is less than 0. And we also have the set builder notation. So basically you're saying n is such that n is greater than, not greater than, less than 0. And with the graph, put 0 in the middle, open circle because of a less than sign, arrow goes to the left. It's all your negative numbers that are included for n is less than 0. Okay, problem number 2. We did not do this one in class, but it's similar to problem 1. Multiply 3 times negative 5 and negative p. You have negative 15 minus 3p. And then here, we add 15 to both sides. 18 plus 15 is 33. Negative 15 and the positive 15, they will cancel each other out. And in the end, you wind up with just negative 3p. So 33 is greater than negative 3p. I got ahead of myself because now when we divide both sides by negative 3, of course, the inequality switches direction. So you need to remember to switch the direction as we divide it by a negative. So I will add that in. Switch the inequalities direction. And that's because we divided by a negative. All right. So we have 33 divided by negative 3, negative 11. It's less than p, or we could write it as p is greater than negative 11. And again, we have a set builder notation. So for all p such that p is greater than negative 11. And for the graph, open circle, arrow going to the right. Okay, number 3 we did in class. Distribute first, negative 2 times p, negative 2 times negative 7, negative 2p plus 14 minus 7p is greater than 50. Now this side, you need to combine the negative 2p and the negative 7p. As a result, we have negative 9p. The plus 14 comes on down for the ride. Now, these two terms, the negative 2p and negative 7p, we just combine them together because they're on the same side of the inequality. However, since we can't group the negative 9p and a positive 14, the reason why we're bringing positive 14 over to the other side, which means subtract 14, is such that we can only combine the positive 50 with the now negative 14. Because, again, we need to subtract 14 on both sides so that the positive 14 and negative 14 cancel. 15 minus 14 is 36. And then the 9p, or in this case negative 9p, comes on down for the ride. So now we have negative 9p is greater than 36. But now we're dividing both sides by negative 9. So as a result, the negative 9s, we divide, cancel. 36 divided by negative 9 gives us negative 4. And again, we do need to switch the inequality because we divided by a negative number. And again, I am including that. So I just want everybody to see why we switched the direction of the inequality. That we know that in the end, we divide or multiply by a negative number, you have to switch the direction of the inequality. And again, we have our set builder notation, P, such that P is less than negative 4. Open circle, since it's less than, arrow to the left. Problem 4. Just like problem 3, problem 2, and even problem 1, distribute first. So negative 5 times b is negative 5b. Negative 5 times negative 1, positive 5. Now, unlike most other problems where we bring the smaller negative, or the variable, I'm sorry, to the left side of the inequality, we're going to add 5b to both sides. So in this case, the b, so negative 4b plus 5b, the reason why we're going to make that our plain old b, or 1b, is such that in the end, we really only have one more step. And when we do our adding or subtracting, we don't have to worry right away about whether or not we multiplied or divide by a negative. So that was the purpose of this one time where we're going to take care of the bigger number, which we sort of did. I mean, well, we moved the bigger negative, and then it turns out we're going to have a positive variable. And then here, you then, since we have 5 is greater than or equal to b plus 11, you then subtract 11 from both sides. The b comes on down. 5 minus 11, negative 6. Now, here we're going to rewrite the whole inequality. We're going to reverse the whole inequality. So rather than negative 6 greater than or equal to b, we're going to write b is less than or equal to negative 6. Again, make sure we have the wide portion of the inequality, aka the alligator mouth, going towards the negative 6, and the pointy part is pointing towards the b. And then, of course, since it's a less than or equal to, closed circle, arrow to the right. In the set builder notation, this is b, such that b is less than or equal to negative 6. This last problem we did in class. So again, distribute first. We subtract 7b from both sides of the inequality. So we wind up with 41b minus 42. It's less than or equal to positive 40. And we add 42 to both sides. 41b comes on down for the ride. If 41b less than or equal to 82. And then we divide both sides by 41 in order to get rid of our coefficient. So we just have the variable b by itself. It's less than or equal to 82 divided by 41 gives us a value of 2. Here, we do not need to switch the direction of the inequality because we divided by a positive number. So we also have step built-in notation, b, such that b is less than or equal to 2. In our graph, close circle, arrow going to the left. Now I'm going to show you the results of the partner work. I will post this on Google Classroom as well. You will get your work back on Thursday, October 10th. You can use this as a guide to help you as you practice your inequalities problems. And that's because on the homework, you will have to answer 12 inequalities problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Now, all of the letters just about will appear down on the bottom. As always, feel free to contact me if you have any questions by way of email. All right. Thank you so much. Take care. Take care.